I want to begin by saying how deeply grateful I am as I record this, marking 1 year since the release of Behind the Looking Glass. When this film first began as an idea, I never could have imagined the journey it would take me on, or the extraordinary women who would walk alongside me to bring this to life. It was women who championed this project, women who understood without hesitation why the stories of trans widows matter, women who lent me their courage when mine faltered, and who reminded me again and again that truth must be spoken even when the world prefers silence. To every woman who has stood beside me, shared the film, and amplified the voices of those who have endured unspeakable pain, thank you. You have been the lifeblood of this work. Over the past year, Behind the Looking Glass has traveled far. There have been screenings in Australia and New Zealand, and soon it will make its way to UK and Oslo. Every screening is a refusal to look away from the lives and realities of women who have been silenced for too long. I want to offer a profound thank you to the women and groups who made these screenings possible, and many who opened their homes and hearts to me. Relationships that I will cherish forever. Jill Owens of Women's Rights Party in New Zealand gave the film its very first theatrical screening. That moment meant more than I can ever express. Films like this, films that are critical of trans ideology, are never picked up by film festivals, nor do they usually find a place on a theater screen. It's part of the deliberate silencing that women face when we speak about what this ideology does to our lives. To see Behind the Looking Glass projected in a cinema, to know that women were sitting together in that darkened room, watching and bearing witness, it was an honor unlike anything else. Jill, thank you for making that possible and for giving the film the dignity of that space. I also want to acknowledge and thank all the groups, channels, and platforms that hosted me for interviews and conversations, those who helped spread awareness, who understood that these stories are not fringe, but central to the lives of women everywhere, whether through podcasts, independent media, or grassroots network. You gave this film and the women in it a reach far beyond than I could have ever achieved on my own. This year has also not been easy. I'm still reeling from the weight of listening to so many women's stories of abuse and trauma. Carrying their words and doing them justice on screen has been both a responsibility and a heavy burden. There were days when it felt overwhelming, when I wondered if I could carry on, but every time it was women's solidarity, your encouragement, your recognition that reminded me why this work matters. This film is not mine alone. It belongs to an extraordinary team of people who brought it to life with skill, creativity, and care. To the animators who gave visual form to the experiences too difficult to capture on camera when anonymity had to be maintained. To the sound engineer who made every word land with clarity. To the composer whose music held space for grief and defiance. To the colorist who gave the film its texture. To the subtitlers who ensured it could cross borders, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And to every single donor who believed in this project enough to give what they could, you made this possible. A special thank you goes to Max, who supported this project as a fundraising partner and gave us a platform that made it easier for donations to come from across the world. As I reflect on this past year, I carry both the weight of the stories entrusted in me and the strength and the solidarity that has surrounded this film. Behind the Looking Glass is a testament to women's resilience. Thank you for believing in this work. Thank you for standing with me. And above all, thank you to the women whose voices shaped this film. This is for you and because of you. Thank you.